Thanks for logging on to WACH.com. Meteorologist Garrett Beatonwall here in the Skywatch Weather Center. Downtown Columbia this morning just after 9 a.m. showing lots of clouds. That's good to suppress some of our severe potential for today. Our temperatures are mild this morning in the 70s. And it's also a juicy atmosphere there with our dew points in the upper 60s. In some locations, they're in the lower 70s. And our winds are out of the south-southwest at 15 miles per hour. So just after 9 a.m., we're at 68 degrees in Leesville, 66 in Saluda, and the lower 70s in Pillion with that southwesterly wind. And Skywatch Doppler radar right now showing some light rain and moderate rain at times, moving from Newberry to western Fairfield County. And we'll be seeing this trend throughout the day. A spotty sprinkle there near Orangeburg as well in the southern half of the viewing area. We'll be seeing some potential for some storms this afternoon. It depends on how unstable our environment in the atmosphere gets today, but especially the eastern half of the viewing area. We could be seeing some of that thunderstorm development in the afternoon hours ahead of a cold front. But let's go ahead and take you in at what the Storm Prediction Center thinks here in the Midlands after this radar zoom towards Saluda and Greenwood County. Some light rain moving in, but here we go with our storm watch across the Carolinas. A slight risk of severe weather according to the Storm Prediction Center. Areas shaded in yellow there. So that's what we'll be monitoring here throughout the day in the Skywatch Weather Center. The main threat is damaging winds. This is an updated outlook from the Storm Prediction Center there. The dark shades there of orange represent a 30% chance today and into the overnight hours of some damaging wind gusts in excess of around 60 miles per hour. So that's what we'll be monitoring there, especially towards Charlotte. They have some chances, and stretching back down all the way to northern Orangeburg County they have in that risk area there. Now also a threat today is the tornado threat, about a 10% risk for some of us here in the viewing area, especially in the northern half. And you can see this area highlighted in yellow from Lancaster down to just south of Columbia through Calhoun, northern Calhoun County, and almost all, basically all of Lexington County there. And the other areas in light green represent around a 5% risk from the Storm Prediction Center. So that's what we'll be watching out for today. And also hail, a threat, but not as bad as everything else. So still a risk of some hail, damaging 1-inch hail, but that's what we're looking for here in the Skywatch Weather Center for today. Again, temperatures in the 70s, mild already. There is a little wedge front to our north and to our west. Here you can see the cooler temperatures in the upstate. So 65 is the dew point in Orangeburg. So some warm, unstable air mass here. This is how we measure the water content in the atmosphere. So we have enough moisture to work with. It'll just be if we can get those thunderstorms to get going and rise and start rotating a little bit for that severe weather. Again, the best chance, I believe, here for storm initiation is to the coast and to the eastern half of the Carolinas. But we'll see if this rain mass here kind of stabilizes us a little bit. Hopefully that is the case. And across the southeast, we can pretty much see where that cold front is just after 9 a.m. Moving from, say, Birmingham, Alabama, there in the center half of the state of Alabama, and it'll be tracking on through Georgia, taking its time to get here in the Midlands. It'll do so tonight and into the overnight hours before it passes by. So that's going to be our storm threat when that thing actually does pass by, creating lift in the atmosphere. So here goes Wednesday on Future Watch through the evening hours. Possibility of a line of storms forming and moving by. So if any of those cells get out by themselves, that's when they can start rotating a little bit. So that's what we'll be watching here. But again, the main threat is damaging winds. We're not extremely worried, just a slight risk day today. So you just want to be weather aware just in case. But our day planner shows 81 by lunchtime. Mid-80s is where we'll top out. Southerly winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Our severe weather threat graphic shows mostly a wind threat. Some rain, especially some of this air we have across the Carolinas is very saturated, and so we could get some decent rain totals out of these storms if they do go. And tornado risk is low still, but it is there. 81 for your Thursday is what we're expecting. Friday, 73 behind that cold front, some cooler, drier air. 76 for Saturday, upper 70s on Sunday. Monday, lots of sunshine, mid-80s and upper 80s return for your Tuesday. Wow, that's going to be nice. But first, we'll get by all of this weather here, and a good weekend is shaping up. We'll be here if we do need to provide you with some severe weather coverage on WACH.com. The Watch Fox mobile app you can download from the iTunes or Android Google Play Store, Android, and then also WACH.com/live. If we do need to do some streaming weather coverage there on your mobile devices, you can always catch us there live here. But for now, hope you have a great Wednesday.